What is up, bros and hoes? It's Ashley Optic MiDNiTE. Today I'm bringing you guys another Q&A video. It's where I sit down and answer your guys' questions from Twitter. You guys usually hashtag AskMiDNiTE and then I answer them here, and it's awesome and it's a happy fun time. So let's get into the questions. I am Groot wants to know, if you could have any celebrity as a roommate, who would it be and why? Now, I thought long and I thought hard, and I know most of you guys' go-to answer in your head, you're already thinking, okay, which attractive female celebrity am I gonna pick? No, okay, I'm gonna have a fat ass moment right now. I would wanna live with Chef Gordon Ramsay, so, you know, I could just eat whatever he's cooking. I could listen to his British rages, that would be fun. And we'd probably honestly be really good friends because he seems like a pretty cool guy who's intelligent, knows what he's doing, and he can cook. So like, I know he'd be wanting to make me dinner every day, so he would be the best roommate ever. Fluffy wants to know, are you going to be attending any major LANs as a spectator or competitor this year? Hi, Simba. As a competitor, no. I'm probably not going to be attending any major LANs competing unless something drastic happens, and that's what I want to do. If that's what I think is best for me, I will do that. I don't know, I know I'm gonna be spectating at some. I'm kind of waiting for them. I think MLG, I saw Adam tweet that they're gonna release some kind of schedule or just like a broad, because really we don't know anything that happens after UMG. I'm assuming, I know we're doing another X Games. I think that's gonna be in June. That would be really sick to go to because X Games, I really love X Games. Yes, you love X Games too. And I love Call of Duty, so that would be a really good one for me to go to in the summer. So I really want to go to that. I really want to go to Champs whenever that happens. I don't think there's going to be another MLG Anaheim. We don't know. See, I don't know. They haven't released a schedule, so I can't really, I'm going to pick and choose which ones I go to once they release that. Monstro wants to know, this is my most asked question, and I've answered it before, and I'm just going to keep answering it, so you guys stop asking. If offered a spot on Red or FaZe, would you take it? If no, why? No, I will never ever turn my back on Hex or Optic just because of the opportunities that Optic and Hex have given me. You know, I'm never gonna turn my back on somebody that's never turned their back on me. OG for life! Ben wants to know, what was your biggest rage moment?
Oh, hell no!
So that was actually from MLG Orlando 2011. I was watching the Minnesota Vikings, and that is pretty much what I look like every time I watch the Minnesota Vikings. Rage that was not captured on video though, I used to way back in the day, like way, I was like 18 or something like that. I think, yeah, I had to have been 18. I was playing Madden 2008, maybe I was 19. Anyway, I would go on this site called Gamer Saloon, and I would like kind of wait, like UMG wagers. You guys know UMG wagers. It was just like that, but it was for Madden, and I was actually pretty good at Madden. That was how I was like making some side money, was just competing on Madden 1v1 and stuff like that. And I lost this game in a really ridiculous way. It was really bad. It was like, we went into overtime, I think, and this guy like got a touchdown off the kick return, and I was so mad that I literally like spiked my controller into my tile floor, just like I spiked that thing, that hotel room, and it shattered. I mean, just instant whoosh. And I really regret it. That's the last time I raged like really bad. This was years ago. Yeah, I like to control my temper, try not to rage, because really I have a lot of expensive things around me, and it's really bad if I rage, and I don't want to break anything. I like to treat myself pretty well. This weekend, I had an incident this weekend. This weekend was the baddest I've raged in a long time. You can see that little scuff on my scuff. It won't focus, but god damn it, I wish I wouldn't have done that. I just set my controller down really hard because I was mad. And yeah, treat your stuff right. Don't rage, guys, like me. Stay composed. Do not lose all composure. Omniki's God? Is that how you say that? Did you ever think that Optic would be what it was today when you joined back in 2010? Back in the day when I joined Optic in 2010, Optic didn't really have like a competitive team. We had one, I think like Diesel and like people were on it, but we didn't have like a real one. And Nadeshot and crew actually got recruited about a month after me. So, and did I think that it would be this huge organization that is now one of the faces of competitive Call of Duty and even esports in general, you know, just one of the biggest fan bases around? No, I didn't. I mean, when I joined, we were really big on YouTube. We had a huge YouTube presence, the hugest YouTube presence, you know, that a team had at the time. So I knew that it was going to be a big deal and it was going to keep growing, but I never anticipated that it would even grow to this big. And it's really all thanks to Hex and his mentality and forward thinking. Appies? I don't know how to say that. How long have you been doing YouTube? I've actually been doing YouTube. I made my first post in April of 2010. I started off really slow. I'd been viewing for about 6 months before that, just being a viewer, you know, watching commentaries, watching people play Call of Duty. Thought it was cool, and then I decided to get into it. And I think this April will be my 5th year on YouTube. I have a really special video planned. I hope you guys really like it when I come out with it. It's not going to come out obviously for a few months, but I've got something in the works already. I'm really excited to release it. And I don't know, like, that's when I started, almost 5 years ago. That's crazy. Ryan Cerno wants to know, what is the worst pain that you've ever experienced? Physically, I don't know. I'm trying to think. I think physically the worst pain I've ever experienced, I actually, back when I was like in between the ages of 19 and 21, I had really bad stomach problems. Like, I was actually really scared because I thought it was gonna be like a lifelong thing that I would have to deal with. And they really never found out what it was for sure, but like every time I ate, I felt really sick, my stomach hurt. It wasn't even like, oh my God, I feel like I'm gonna throw up. It's like pain, like my stomach was being crushed. And so I specifically remember one night, it was really bad. I literally just remember laying in bed, like not wanting to move. I couldn't even get up to get water, and my mom wasn't home at the time, and I just literally thought I was gonna die. It was like the worst pain ever. So physically, that's the worst pain. Oh, and then because of that, I had to have an upper endoscopy, which if you don't know what that means, it's where they stick a tube down your throat into your stomach to see, you know, what's going on with your stomach. That sucked a lot too. Kayla wants to know, what do you do in your spare time? I honestly, because I do this YouTube and streaming thing, and because like I work for myself, I really don't have an off switch. I always am thinking about it. I always am trying to better myself at it, to be better at it. So really, aside from that, I feel like I'm always working. Like, I don't take days off. There's always days where I'm doing something, even if it's just a little bit to do with this. So that's, I don't know, I don't really stop working, but when I do, I hang out with my family, talk to my girlfriend, stuff like that. I don't really have time to do anything else besides that. Things that I like to do that I don't have time to do, go snowmobiling, four-wheeling, stuff like that, ATV, outdoor stuff. Don't have time for it though right now. Giovanni asks, what are your UMG Orlando predictions? Obviously, I've done these prediction videos before when there's obviously events, and you guys always tell me, oh, you're biased because you're an Optic. Yes, I am biased. I am gonna pick Optic Gaming to win the whole event. But that's not just because I'm in Optic. I really do think that they have a serious chip on their shoulder. You know, a couple maps that went a different way, or even a kill that went a different way at the last LAN versus FaZe in the finals could have had a completely different outcome. So you know that they have that chip on their shoulder. They want to win more than anything, and they feel, I think they need to win. You know how well they've been playing online, just all the speculation and pressure around that, and oh, they're only good online, you know. I think that they're really gonna like put up or shut up this event. I think it's gonna be really good for them. I think they're gonna win their pool easily, at least come top 2. They always play kind of slow in pool play, but I have no doubt that they'll make it out of that and make a really good run in the champ bracket. As far as the other teams, obviously, I think that second, who's Optic gonna play in the finals? I honestly think it's gonna be Denial. And I know you're gonna say, oh my God, it's just because they're on an online win streak. I think they also have a chip on their shoulder. You know, I picked Denial, I think, in my top 3 for the last event, and they kind of didn't really show up on Sunday. So I think they're gonna play really well. 3rd place I have going to FaZe. 4th place I have going to Optic Nation. And I know you're gonna say I'm biased because of that, because they play so poorly at the last event, but I think with Swanee getting picked up, he's obviously been really good, and they've still been struggling online, but I think that on LAN, you have 2 of the arguably best all-time players in TP and Karma with all of their championship wins, especially Karma, the 2-time world champion. You know, you have Swanee, one of the best EU players, and then you have Proofy, who's, I mean, people talk smack about Proofy, but this guy has been placing consistently well for like 5 years. Like, you can't say anything bad about the guy. So I think they're gonna do really well. And then I think I have Envious going, you know, top 5, top 6. And I have no idea who else. No one really looks past the top 5 or 6 for the prediction. So what I want you guys to do is let me know, what are your predictions for UMG Orlando this weekend? Who do you think's taking it? Who's your top 3, top 4? Actually, yeah, put your top 4. I'd love to know your guys' top 4 predictions for Orlando down in the comment section. Let me know who you think is gonna win. Optic? Yes. Why or why not? You know, FaZe, could they take it? Could they do a two-peat? If Aches does a two-peat, Twitter's gonna explode. Literally. I don't think it's gonna happen. But, you know, I also didn't think the last event would end up the way it did. So it's going to be really fun to watch. I can't wait to watch this weekend. It's going to be awesome. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Anyways, I think this video is long enough. I'm not sure about the lighting. My area behind me is so bright. I need to get like a light that goes behind me. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Drop a like on it if you did. I'll see you guys next week or next week after that with another Q&A video. Thank you guys so much for the support on the videos lately. Like I said, getting lot more views than normal, a lot more subs than normal. And I'm just gonna take advantage of that and keep posting hopefully quality content that you guys like. And I appreciate the support. So I'll talk to you guys tomorrow with another video.